around 60. This week has been declared Winter Weather Preparedness Week in North Carolina. All week long, the National Weather Service will be issuing informative messages to help you prepare for winter weather. Outlook for this winter, with La Nina well established and expected to persist through the upcoming 2020 winter season. Forecasters at NOAA's Climate Prediction Center are predicting a warmer and drier winter than usual across much of North Carolina. It is important to keep in mind that regardless of this outlook, there is always some chance for extreme winter weather. With that in mind, everyone should use this week to prepare for the upcoming winter months and the possibility of winter storms. Winter terminology: freezing rain is rain that falls and freezes to a cold surface such as a road or tree, causing a glaze of ice to form. Freezing rain forms when rain falls through a warm layer above the ground and freezes upon reaching the ground when the surface air and ground level objects are below freezing. Freezing rain or ice storms can bring down trees and power lines, and severely hamper travel. Sleet is melted snow that has refrozen into ice pellets prior to reaching the ground. Sleet forms in a similar manner to freezing rain. However, the layer of cold air near the ground is thick enough to allow the raindrops to refreeze before reaching the ground. Sleet will bounce when it strikes a hard surface. Sleet can accumulate like snow and make a road slick, but it is not as hazardous as freezing rain. The term flurries refer to very light snow that occurs for a short time period, only causing a light dusting at best. Finally, the wind chill temperature is the feel-like temperature denoting the combined effect of wind and temperature on people and animals. Wind chill is based on the rate of heat lost from exposed skin. Wearing layers of clothing will help retain your body heat and combat wind chill. Once wind chill temperatures drop below -20 degrees Fahrenheit, exposed flesh can freeze in 30 minutes or less, causing frostbite. Winter storms are deceptive killers because most deaths are indirectly related to the storm. Examples are traffic accidents due to icy roads, heart attacks while shoveling snow, fires, and carbon monoxide poisoning. The National Weather Service issues advisories, watches, and warnings to help you prepare for upcoming winter weather and take appropriate action to protect yourself and your property.
Anatomy of winter storms. Winter weather is the most complex weather phenomena that forecasters face in North Carolina. Winter storms bring significant and sometimes rapid changes in the weather which greatly affects our lives and safety. Winter storms can develop and last for just a few hours or linger for days. Some of the worst winter storms in North Carolina producing heavy snow and ice have trapped people in their cars and isolated residents in their homes without utilities and other services for over a week. Even small amounts of snow and ice can create havoc, as residents of Raleigh learned on the afternoon of January 19, 2005, when just a half inch of snow froze onto major highways in the middle of the day. The freezing of the snow onto the road surface resulted in hours of gridlock, stranding many motorists and school buses loaded with children for hours. Just a little bit of snow in combination very cold temperatures and the time of day can create dangerous conditions crippling major cities. Winter storms result from a variety of weather patterns. North Carolina sits in the battleground between cold air from the north and more moist air from the south. The timing of the cold air colliding with moisture streaming in from the Gulf of Mexico and Atlantic Ocean typically dictates the type of precipitation you see falling in your backyard. Geography also plays a large role in our weather. The Appalachian Mountains to the west and the warm waters of the Gulf Stream just off the coast both play vital roles in winter storm development. The mountains act to pile up cold air over the state, while the warm waters of the Gulf Stream provide moisture and lots of energy to winter storms. The most common and dangerous weather systems which can produce snow and ice are strong coastal low-pressure systems known as nor'easters. Nor'easters are low-pressure systems which develop over the ocean and track northeast along the coast. The reason North Carolina waters are so favorable for nor'easter development is due to the proximity of the Gulf Stream. When cold air rushes out over the ocean and the Gulf Stream, a very unstable and volatile situation is created. When this instability combines with a jet stream in the upper levels of the atmosphere, a massive low-pressure system known as a nor'easter can develop. Cold air damming typically impacts the central and western portions of the state. This occurs when cold high pressure over New York and Pennsylvania pushes cold air south into the Carolinas. This cold air is heavy and piles up against the mountains as it rushes south. The mountains act as a dam, causing the cold air to deepen across the Piedmont and sometimes as far east as the coastal plain. When lighter, Warm, moist air coming up from the south overruns the cold air at the surface. Freezing rain, sleet, and snow can result. Winter storms can make driving and walking extremely dangerous. The aftermath of a major winter storm can have a devastating impact for days, weeks, or even months. Winter storms can be deceptive killers because most deaths are indirectly related to the storm. People die in traffic accidents on icy roads, have heart attacks while shoveling snow, or succumb to fires or carbon monoxide while trying to heat their home improperly. However, with proper planning and preparation, you can limit or even mitigate the impacts from winter storms.
Snow and ice preparedness. Is your home prepared for winter? We think of our homes as the place we want to be when the weather turns cold and blustery. However, if certain precautions are not taken before a winter storm strikes, life at home can be just as miserable as the weather outside. Severe winter storms produce conditions which can isolate you in your home for several days. Prolonged loss of power and telephone services can severely limit your ability to heat your home and call for help. In severe winter storms, obtaining supplies, food, and other necessities can be hampered or prevented by poor road conditions. The following are some helpful hints to make your home a safe haven during winter weather. Stock an emergency supply of food and water prior to the onset of a winter storm. Include food items which require no cooking, such as canned meats, peanut butter, and other non-perishables. Also, do not forget to have necessary medicines and baby items on hand. A 3 to 5 day supply of food and medicine is generally sufficient. Also, make sure you have a manual can opener. Keep an adequate supply of heating fuel, firewood, kerosene, etc. at your home. Use your fuel properly and sparingly, as supplies may be in short order during winter storms. Use heaters and fuels properly and safely in order to avoid deadly fires and carbon monoxide. Keep on hand a flashlight, battery-powered radio, extra batteries, and a first aid kit. Prevent water pipes from freezing by wrapping them with insulation or newspaper covered with plastic. In really cold weather, let your faucets drip slightly to help avoid freezing. Keep your pipes to freeze, remove the insulation and wrap the pipes in rags. Open every faucet in the house and pour hot water over the rag-wrapped pipes. Also, know how to shut off your home's water supply should water lines break. Keep generators well away from the home. Never run a generator in your garage or any other enclosed area. Carbon monoxide from the exhaust of the generator can be a silent killer. Also, make sure your generator is properly wired to your home. Never heat your home using a charcoal grill, gas grill, or camp stove. Grills and camp stoves create deadly carbon monoxide fumes that will build up when used in your home. Always use grills outside. Due to the use of alternative heating sources, house fires can be a real danger during winter storms, so make sure that every family member knows how to evacuate the home in the event of a fire. Make sure you and your family designate an outdoor meeting place if you do have to leave your home quickly because of a fire. Also, make sure all smoke detectors are working properly and have fresh batteries. Being prepared for winter weather means having the necessary information to make the right decisions. The National Weather Service recommends that you regularly check its website or tune into NOAA Weather Radio, local television, and local radio in order to keep informed of weather conditions and forecasts this winter.
Driving in winter weather. 75% of all winter weather-related deaths occur on the road, either in accidents or by people becoming stranded. When the weather is bad and driving conditions are poor, the best bet is to stay at home. However, if you must venture out, the following tips could make for a safer journey. 1. Make sure your car is in good running condition. Make sure that your battery, antifreeze, windshield wipers, ignition, and thermostat are all in good working order. Be sure your tires have enough tread. Replace any of these items if necessary. 2. If you must go out when snow and ice are on the ground, let someone know your destination and when you plan to arrive. Also, take a cell phone with you if possible. 3. Clean snow and ice off all parts of your car before you drive away. 4. Keep your gas tank as full as possible when snow and ice are forecast. This will not only give you added peace of mind, it also increases the weight of your car, and this will provide additional traction. 5. Keep the following basic items in your car: windshield scraper and brush, booster jumper cables, a tow chain or rope, bag of sand or salt, blankets, flashlight, first aid kit, and road mat. 6. Overall drive
driving at even boasted speeds is extremely dangerous when snow and ice are on the road. Many vehicles will lose traction, especially at higher speeds, resulting in serious accident and vehicle rollovers. 7. Steer your car into the skid. If your vehicle loses traction and begins to skid, steer the front tires into the direction of the skid. Never heat your brakes, as this will result in a more serious skid and spinning of the vehicle. When your vehicle skids, keep your cool and remain calm. Again, driving at slower speeds will help you recover from a skid. If you get stranded on the road, stay in your car. Do not seek alternate shelter unless it is close by or already visible. You can easily become disoriented in heavy snow and cold temperatures. Take a cell phone with you when you travel if possible. Periodically turn on the car engine for brief periods. This will help provide heat to the inside of the car. However, to avoid carbon monoxide gas buildup, clear the exhaust pipe of snow and leave the allowing window slightly open for ventilation. Make yourself visible by tying a colored cloth to your antenna or door, or by turning on your dome light when running the engine. Being prepared for winter weather means having the necessary information to make the right decisions. Weather forecasts play a large role in this decision-making process. The National Weather Service recommends that you regularly check its website or tune into NOAA Weather Radio, local television, and local radio in order to keep informed of weather conditions and forecasts this winter. Excessive cold and winter fire dangers. Extremely cold air comes every winter in at least part of the country and affects millions of people across the United States. The Arctic air, together with brisk winds, can lead to dangerously cold wind chill values. People exposed to extreme cold are susceptible to frostbite in a matter of minutes. Areas most prone to frostbite are uncovered skin in the extremities, such as hands and feet. Hypothermia is another threat during extreme cold. Hypothermia occurs when the body loses heat faster than it can produce. Wind chill warning versus watch wind chill warning. Take action. The National Weather Service issues a wind chill warning when dangerously cold wind chill values are expected or occurring. If you are in an area with a wind chill warning, avoid going outside during the coldest parts of the day. If you do go outside, dress in layers, cover exposed skin, and make sure at least one other person knows your whereabouts. Update them when you arrive safely at your destination. Wind chill watch. Be prepared. National Weather Service issues a wind chill watch when dangerously cold wind chill values are possible. As with a warning, adjust your plans to avoid being outside during the coldest parts of the day. Make sure your car has at least a half-a tank of gas, and update your winter survival kit. Wind chill advisory. Be aware. National Weather Service issues a wind chill advisory when seasonably cold wind chill values but not extremely cold values are expected or occurring. Be sure you and your loved ones dress appropriately and cover exposed skin when venturing outdoors. Winter fire danger. Home fires occur more in winter than in any other season. According to the National Fire Protection Association, half of all home heating fires occur during the winter months. Heating equipment is involved in 1 in every 7 home fires and 1 in every 5 home fire deaths. Here are some safety tips to reduce this risk. Keep anything that can burn at least 3 feet from any heat source like fireplaces, wood stoves, radiators, or space heaters. To avoid a carbon monoxide poisoning risk, keep portable generators outside away from windows and as far away from your home as possible. Install and test carbon monoxide alarms at least once a month. Plug only one heat-producing appliance, like a space heater, into an electrical outlet at a time. Have a qualified professional clean and inspect your chimney and vent every year. Store cooled ashes in a tightly covered metal container and keep it outside at least 10 feet from your home and any nearby buildings.
Snow climatology and reporting. Citizen scientists wishing to report snow and rainfall amounts are encouraged to join the Community Collaborative Rain, Hail, and Snow Network. Daily reports are sent via the internet and used by the National Weather Service and other agencies daily. To explore becoming an observer, please visit www.cobras.org. Based on climatology, most snow events in central North Carolina occur between 5 a.m. and 2 p.m. This is, of course, the critical time for school buses and commuting motorists. The timing of snow and ice is of particular concern since most winter storm deaths are the result of automobile accidents. Heavy wet snow accumulations combined with wind can bring down trees and power lines. In rural areas, heavy snow can isolate people in their homes for days. become very hazardous the very moment snow starts to stick to the road. About 70% of all winter-related deaths occur in automobiles when cars slide on slippery roads, causing accidents. With this in mind, when snow falls and roadways become dangerous, you should only travel when absolutely necessary. Staying off the road during snow and ice also allows Department of Transportation crews time to clear and treat road surfaces. In many cases, road conditions worsen the night following the snowfall. This occurs when low temperatures at night fall well below freezing, allowing the snow on the road surface to freeze into ice. In these cases, the road surfaces actually become more dangerous at night or two following the winter storm. These icy roads can also make morning commutes to schools and businesses very dangerous. Preparing for the next winter storm before it happens is best. When snow is in the forecast, make sure that you have enough food and medicine in your house to last several days. Also, make sure there is enough fuel for alternative heat sources such as fireplaces, wood, or gas and heaters. It is also helpful to have a full tank of gas in your car. Not only will this keep you from having to go to the gas station during times of snow, it provides more weight to your car and can improve traction in snow. Being prepared also means having the necessary information to make the right decisions. The National Weather Service issues winter weather advisories when 1 to 3 inches of snow is expected. When 3 or more inches of snow is forecast, winter storm watches and warnings are issued to protect life and property. These watches and warnings are issued as much as 48 hours in advance of the snow to allow the community and local governments to prepare and plan for the winter weather. Additional winter weather preparedness resources, National Weather Service Winter Safety page, www.weather.gov/WRN/ Winter_Safety North Carolina Department of Public Safety Preparedness page, ReadyNC.org FEMA's Winter Preparedness page, www.ready.gov/winter-weather.
Winter Weather Preparedness Week in North Carolina, December 6th to 12th, 2020. Today's topic for Saturday, December 12th, 2020 will be on freezing rain and sleet dangers. Freezing rain and sleet dangers. Ice falling in the form of freezing rain is particularly dangerous and poses a variety of problems. Freezing rain occurs when liquid precipitation, which can be rain or melted snow, strikes a surface that is below freezing. In this scenario, temperatures at the surface are below freezing while at least a portion of the atmosphere is above freezing. The liquid precipitation freezes upon contact with the ground, trees, power lines, and roadways. The ability of freezing rain to accumulate on nearly every surface, including trees, power lines, and bridges, makes it one of the most dangerous forms of winter weather. As little as a quarter inch of freezing rain can create widespread power outages, as experienced during the December ice storm of 2002, when nearly an inch of freezing rain brought down countless trees and power lines. Over 1.5 million people in North Carolina lost power during the 2002 ice storm. Just small amounts of freezing rain can cover the pavement and especially bridges with a solid glaze of ice, making driving extremely dangerous and nearly impossible. Over 85% of ice storm deaths are traffic-related. Freezing rain will even accumulate on the steps and railings of your home, making going out the door hazardous. Many injuries occur every year when people slip on ice. Sleet can also be dangerous for motorists. Sleet forms when a raindrop falls and encounters freezing temperatures above the Earth's surface and freezes into an ice pellet just before reaching the ground. Sleet can accumulate very efficiently on roads and sidewalks. Since sleet is a small solid ball of ice, it usually accumulates more efficiently than snow. This is why sleet can make roadways and walkways very dangerous in just a short amount of time. When driving, ice can be very difficult to recognize. The roadway may appear to be wet when in reality what appears to be water may actually be ice. If the temperature outside is below freezing, ice can form on the roads, especially on bridges and overpasses. When encountering ice, do not panic and do not stomp on your brakes. Striking your brakes will cause your car to slide into a skid. It is safer to slowly decelerate to a stop. Driving slow and defensively goes a long way when driving on ice and snow. The National Weather Service issues winter storm watches and warnings when a quarter inch or more of freezing rain is forecast. Winter storm watches and warnings are also issued when a half of an inch or more of sleet is expected. These watches and warnings are issued to help protect life and property, allowing local communities time to prepare for the winter weather. Winter weather advisories are issued when light accumulations of freezing rain or sleet less than a quarter of an inch are expected to cause travel problems and hazardous conditions. Additional winter weather preparedness resources, National Weather Service Winter Safety page, https://www.weather.gov/WRN/Winter_Safety North Carolina Department of Public Safety Preparedness page, http://readync.org FEMA's Winter Preparedness page, https://www.ready.gov/winter-weather. Now here is the hazardous